Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Game and we are returning to a Let's Play of Hearts of Iron 4, playing as the United Kingdom in war against Japan, of course. We've beaten Japan and pretty much pushed them out of the main part of China over here. Only the area up here of Shandong is basically occupied by Japan, and of course the capital of Beijing. So what we're going to try this episode is we're going to try to shift our forces here to the north, push them out of this peninsula, and then already start to prepare some naval landings in Japan proper. So let's see how that is going to go. I asked our bombers to start bombing the various fortifications in Japan. So yeah, let's see how that is going. Meanwhile, the Soviet Union is not doing great over there, or is actually pushing into Iran pretty drastically over here. So yeah, we've got a little bit of Air Force infiltration. That is alright, I suppose. I think we've got a lot of people here operating in Iran and hopefully increasing the democratic allegiance of that country. I don't think we are going to be able to do that before the Soviets are going to come knocking there, but yeah, let's see. It just might be a possibility. Right, we are coming over here, and you know what? We just might start attacking these Japanese troops here, because it appears like they are doing a little bit, starting to retreat over there, so I think it's going to be fine if we start to push up a little bit here into their rear and prevent them from escaping, basically, so that'd be nice. It just looks like they... Ooh, we've got an agent killed. Oh, Josephine Baker. That is unfortunate. In Iraq, nonetheless. That's really unfortunate. Right. You guys can advance. You guys are just going to advance further. Let's try to get these harbours and prevent the Japanese from reinforcing anywhere. Ooh, speaking of reinforcing, they are definitely reinforcing over here. And I do think, by the way, that, yeah, basically all of this infrastructure is in shambles because we have bombed it for a while, so that's why a lot of our troops here are not advancing forward. I think we'd still be better off if we just kept on advancing here, primarily so that these troops can be taken care of. Right, let's just walk everyone over there. That's fine. Oh, we are short on resources here. Aluminium, why is that? I did think that I asked our guys here to use and convert this from stockpile. But just apparently that doesn't go quite as well as we would have anticipated. So yeah, let's do this. That's fine then. There we go. You guys are walking somewhere. Let's simply try to reinforce this attack here. You know what? You can actually try to cross over there entirely. Cut them off. They are in this county over here, which is alright. But I suppose, yeah, just get over there, please. This is ridiculous. You guys can advance across over here. And we are entering 1944, so that's also quite interesting to see. Right, let's attack over there. I think that attack is not going to be going too well, but at least it does pin these guys down in this location. And that, I think, is also kind of beneficial for us. Right, you guys are moving there. You know what? Let's try to support this attack. Instead, have you guys walk there, then you can support this attack. You guys are still walking about over there, so that's okay. And you guys are trying to cut them all off, so that's very nice there. Right, there we go, overrun, brilliant, and actually kind of nice, yeah. Right, let's get over here. Let's have you can go there and then start to support this attack here. That's fine. You guys are doing fine over there, but let's just advance into here, and that's okay. And basically that should pretty much overwhelm all of them, shouldn't it? Yeah, let's try to get there. You guys are dealing with this anyway. So that's fine, yeah, there we go, overrun, more and more of these units simply collapsing in on themselves, so yeah, I think we're doing great over here. Right, there we go, just a couple of cavalry squadrons killed and being dealt with, there we go, and there is the last harbour that we are currently attacking, and with overwhelming force, I think we're winning over there. Who's attacking over here? That was a curious attack, I didn't even see where it came from. Right, and that should basically seal their fate. Right, let's support this attack. Let's have half of you go here and then attack into there. I don't think it's really required anywhere, but there we go. And that's it. Oh, no, there are a couple more. Come on, there we go. Fantastic. So all you guys are now done. That is pretty brilliant. I think what we're going to do is we can take you on the railroad. What is that, B? I think it's B, right? Yeah, B. Right, and let's get down to this harbour. I think that's okay. Right, you two. There we go. And then basically we've got these guys set up over here. This is 7 divisions. They are fully set up as far as I can tell. So that's pretty brilliant. Makeshift bridges I don't think is something that we need. I mean, river attack is nice. Staff office plan. I think this is really not what we need, right? Yeah, this is just entrenchment, force attack. We could try to do that, but honestly, I think we are fine. So let's simply execute these attacks over there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the home fleet over here to actually do some naval invasion support as well in this vicinity here. We've got a couple of battles over here. It's just mostly them losing convoys against our submarines. That's fine. And our other guys are set a little bit back, but that is a-okay. Right, so you guys are coming up there. That's nice-ish. You've all set sail. That's great. You guys are coming into this harbour there. That's great. Okay, there is a tank in Nagasaki, so we will need to fight through that, and we are doing a little bit over here simply so that the Soviets are going to be deciphered a little bit earlier. Right, there we go. Our attack against Nagasaki not going as great as I would have hoped. There are 4 divisions over here, and all in all they seem to be doing much more damage than we are, so not great at all, but well, we just might be able to beat them. Some of these guys are doing okay, and I do hope that once we have landed here in these areas, we just might be able to support them here. And nevertheless, what I'm going to do, just in case that doesn't go well, we're going to build some naval bases over here to hopefully bring in some supplies, just in case this doesn't work. Can you support this attack, please? Yeah, you can. Okay, so now we are attacking from multiple directions. We've got more of these guys joining in on this attack, and that should basically be enough to overwhelm them here. And actually nicely cut them off as well, so that's great actually. Right, there you go. So that basically does put most of you on land over here, so let's delete this, delete that, and basically get the entire Second Army on this front line over here and onto the route to Tokyo. And I'm simply going to ask you to attack right away. And some of you guys can try to push down here to Fukushima, come around there, get this, get that. That's okay. Good. Nice. You can go there. You can try to get this. You just try to get there immediately. Right, brilliant. So we have made our first landings over here. They were post, but all in all we seem to be doing fine. So that's nice to see. Of course we don't really have any fast units. I do think we have some cavalry, which might actually have come in useful over here. But let's see. Good. Anyone from the Soviet Union maybe? No, just Canada, Poland, Commando, Seducer. You know what, let's pick you. And you are going to build up some more network down here in the Soviet Union. Right, so we've also infiltrated the Air Force, so that's nice to see. And we are infiltrating their civilian administration, so that's good. Japan, honestly, I don't think we need to care about that much more and that much longer. So, yeah, great. You guys get to Hiroshima and then maybe Osaka. Just try to grab some territory here as long as we can. We are facing some resistance now, but it's not too bad, and we are bringing in more and more forces, so that's great to see. Oh, and I should probably grab like at least all of you guys. Assign you to the front line over there, and just maybe like half of you, so 9 divisions. And maybe half of you again, so yeah, you guys. Also, your front line, just go here please. And just again, execute everything here. So that should work out fantastically fine. Good, yeah, and again, just move on to Hiroshima and then Osaka maybe. Well, you guys should basically all be pushing out too, so that's nice, good. Let's get you to Osaka this way. Yeah, you're fighting against that unit there, that's great. You know what, you guys can go there as well. And you guys are gonna come around here. Yeah, and basically everyone is gonna be shifted over to this side. In just a short while here. Nope, no. You guys, can I get you to be part of this front line here? Well, you will be momentarily, so that I think is okay. Right, yeah, basically this should all be captured pretty quickly now. So, yeah. Come on, just move over there. You guys up here are doing fine though, so that's good to see. And you guys, again, your front line, just go. Just go. You're going to be fine. Right, you're going to capture that, and then everyone is going to move up there, so that's good too. Let's make sure that you all know that you need to go there. Right, good. Yeah, and with that, I think, since we're doing so great over here, can I actually ask you to go there first? So that it's not all completely shambles. Yeah. Still, we are pushing up so aggressively here. Floating airfield's done, that's lovely. Let's go for Grand Battle Fleet. Ooh, we do have some free military factories. Yeah, of course, since we are conquering Japan over here. Nevertheless, it's just broken stuff, maybe, mainly. Right, you guys are doing fine over here. Can I get you there? Oh, okay, so you can actually go here, my friend. Just try to capture that island there. It's not a big deal, just sort of get rid of it. Right, you go there. That's fine, and yeah, probably you guys are just going to merge up on that unit up there in the north in a short while over here, as these front lines here do get basically cancelled out. There we go, all of you guys are moving over there now, that's great to see. Right, you guys can sort of circle them there, and honestly, I think very soon that does mean, ooh, we can turn New Zealand into a colony. I think we did send them a lot of stuff here. So honestly, let's do that. Let's try to build a bit more of a consolidated empire here. And yeah, you know what? I think as we are getting close to conquering all of this area here, what can we do? I think we need to make a decision. Oh, nation building. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. I think once is nice. Right, machine assisted decryption done the next level. That's great. Let's do some passive defenses here. I think that's going to be useful against the Soviets as well. So that's great. Yeah, speaking of the Soviets, I thought long and hard whether we wanted to do an attack there. I don't think we will. So I think we will basically not really call it a day, but I think once we've finished with the Second World War over here, our appetite for war would have reasonably taken a little bit of a downer. So I think it's a fair assumption to say, you know, doing a land conquest of Japan, that no one really wanted that in World War II. It doesn't lead to horrendous casualties here, but it probably would have. And just facing off against the Soviets in this type of scenario, I think it would be relatively unlikely. Oh, by the way, notice that the Americans and Chinese have pushed back there and are now pushing into Manchukuo, so to that northern bit there. Which of course was historically very heavily contested against the Japanese. Fairbeck Kuda done, that's great. Let's try to get the Blackburn firebrand, and let's take a look at the production, because I do think that means we've got some of these units here, the albacore. So let's modify you, let's give you a little bit more range here. I don't think attack, it's always so pitiful that it just doesn't really work to me. So yeah, I think let's do a little bit less over here. I think this is great. Good. You are going to be decommissioned, and we are going to go for you. Yes, there we go. It's not going to be meaningful. I mean, most of the Japanese fleet basically at this moment has already been pretty much destroyed. Speaking of you guys though, can I actually get you to be on strike force mission again? And then I want basically all of you guys here to be operating also in the Sea of Japan. So that maybe, just maybe, you're going to be able to kick them out of there. You know what, let's found a new unit here with 3, 4, 5, 6 light cruisers, and you're going to be patrolling there as well. So that's lovely. We do know that they have some carriers, and it would be nice to sink them, you know, just to give this a little bit of finishing touch here. Right, let's make sure that you understand that you do need to advance further afterwards, and I think you will. Okay, there's a single division defending Tokyo, but we are on the outskirts now, and that's excuse me? What on earth did get you to be so damn... Yeah. Japanese aircraft. They're nearly sinking Cornwall over here. Okay, let's make sure that we're not operating in the Bismarck Sea. I don't want to lose an aircraft here in the last couple of days of the war. That would be kind of horrible. And I think since we have Tokyo now, here we go. Development in Canada done, And at the very same day, my friends, we have conquered Japan. So, what are we going to do with Japan, though? I honestly don't. Like, there's no strategic plan here. National Spain also surrendering, so I suppose a supervised state for Spain would make some sense. Yeah, including all your territory, though. Can I do it the other way around? Okay, that just gives you control of that one province, so... Okay, maybe that's a no. Well, let's start with Japan then. So Japan... I think what we probably want to do here is liberate Korea first. So Japan should be able to take that. Manchukuo, you're gonna be a supervised state, and we're just gonna grab all of this and then we can reassign it to you, right? Yeah, but that's more than we can do actually. Okay, fair enough. You know what? Let's pass here for a turn. Okay, the Chinese are taking stuff first. That's interesting. Right, let's found Korea. I think that is something that we definitely want to do. Let's get Manchukuo to be a supervised state, and then we're going to end the turn here. Japanese Micronesia is basically done. I don't know what they did, but that's fine. And Japan, let's just change the government here and basically take all of the rest, I guess. Well, we can only take very little here. How much stuff have we got? Well, a couple. Don't think we want to have you liberate anything. Oh, maybe Morocco. I think that would make some sense. And let's change the government there. And you know what? I think that's it from our side. Japan will look kind of weird here, doesn't it? Why can I not invite you to faction? Base reluctance, reasons to be strategically hostile to the United Kingdom. And you have a very low Let's return the territory here to you. That's fine. You know what? I think we can return all of this territory here to their rightful owners in sort of this post-war setup here. We can probably invite a couple of guys to faction. Morocco, you've exiled divisions. Yes, 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 I know. Insufficient resources. Yes, I suppose so. This is Cornwall. You're gonna survive the war. That's lovely. Good. Can't invite anyone to faction. Well, that's interesting. Okay, let's just set this up as we would set it up. And since we are peace, I guess we're gonna get some events soon. Probably not. Okay, yeah. Germany, on the other hand, really looking strong again. Which is kind of okay. You are very, very democratic, so that's fine, I suppose. How about Korea? Can I actually invite you to faction? No, because nobody is at war. Japan, sort of the same thing, probably. No, you still hate us. I don't know why, but you know what? It's just the way it is. Right, that being said, I think this is a perfect place to end this little series. Now, we've basically won against everyone in early 1944, so slightly earlier than we would have expected. I think we could have done it sooner if only I had committed to fighting in Germany a little bit earlier. And maybe produce... You know what? We had an enormous impact here with strategic bombers. And you can just see how many we've got over here. So we've got 970 in the reserve pool and 4,000, more than 4,000 fielded right now. So we have more than 5,300 or so strategic bombers. And I should actually say that does not include the earliest. So the earliest types of bombers, and these were thousands of bombers, I did give away. So basically you should see that over here, right? So these guys over here, no, they don't have any. Did they just destroy them? Huh, that's curious. I gave thousands of bombers to our Dominions, and it just seems like they completely destroyed that. Huh, that's curious. I did give them a lot of heavy fighters as well. The Bristol Blenheims over here, you can see these are ours. And these they seem to be using. Well, some of them seem to be using them. Yeah, Bristol fighters, 590 over there. Blenheims, 450 over there. So I gave away thousands and thousands of planes. And they did use them. So, or well, they did cancel them also. Right, nevertheless, fighting against the Soviet Union here, I think it would be doable. Let's just gauge their strength. So, in terms of the civilian industry, they've got about 350 or so factories. We've significantly less than that, but we do know that we can bring down this number of factories. And of course, a lot of them are actually within reach. So, you can see the Moscow region here. That alone is around 60 of their military factories. Some of them are down here. And we did build up, for example, a large airbase over here in Pescara. We did build up large air bases here in Königsberg. And you can probably see that over here somewhere. Yeah, large airbase here in Königsberg, a large airbase in Masuren. There are some rockets that are stationed over here. So I think it would be viable. But you know what, I don't think that is going to be that much fun to watch. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the series. Do let me know whether you want to see more Hearts of Iron content and more Paradox content. Of course, I've been playing a little bit of CK3, so Crusader Kings. That is interesting. I don't think it just fits in that well with the historical and sometimes contemporaneous focus that we're doing on this little channel. But yeah, love to have you guys, love to have your comments. Hope to see you around. Bye bye.